Hey there. So today is day 26, and it is still just as fun as day 1. So, as you may have noticed by now, the website has changed. It is now joshuamcneil.com instead of the long one with the .wix/home. It's just easier, but it's a long time coming. I've waited for years to have my own domain name, and finally I do. So this morning I got up around 9 because I had to sleep in, I have an exam at 11, so I needed full rest, okay? So I slept in, and it felt wonderful. I went to bed around 10:30, same as yesterday, but I felt more rested this time. And even though I said I probably won't get much sleep in college, Tuesdays and Thursdays are days that I can. So I got in the shower, and then I got ready and headed to Old Main around 9:45, ate breakfast, and then I walked up to Starbucks. And once again, the girl knew right what I wanted, made it, gave it to me. She even made it herself. That was so nice. Then I went to my exam. I got there like 10 minutes early, so I had time to study and check with my peers to see if I'd missed anything. Good thing I didn't. So the teacher handed out Scantrons, which is campus-wide. So in every class we'll be using Scantrons for exams, tests, quizzes. Just makes a more uniform way of grading for us students, even though we have to put our SAM ID on there. So I took the exam. It was only 40 questions long, all about production possibilities theorem, about simple economics in markets, household income, things like that. I really enjoyed it, actually. But there were like 5 that I had no idea what I was doing. So I just had to use my best concluding, deciphering, and try and cross out ones that didn't fit or just were absurd. And I could pare them down fairly well. I guess we'll see, right? So I finished that up and made the 10-minute walk down the hill to Old Main. And so I get my food, I wait in line, I sit down, and I'm sitting there eating, and all of a sudden I hear a familiar voice. So I turn around, and it's none other than my history teacher, sitting there yakking away about the latest political debate that happened yesterday. So, in order to kiss up to the teacher, I grabbed my history book out of my backpack. Thank God I packed it today. And I pulled it out and I started reading over chapter 4. And not sure if he noticed, but when I packed up to leave, he gave me this hello nod, which is either approval or hey, I see you. Who knows? So I came back, and I am going to do a little bit more homework because I have a study group at 3:30 with my friends from history, and I also have a study group for study skills at 2. So we'll see how that goes. And then I have another study group for math for managerial decision making around 7. We first figured out how to do this group on Twitter, actually. We had some kids that had told me in person, and so then I said, hey, I'm struggling. Do you think we could meet? And of course they said yes, so the more the merrier, right? So we're going to have a few students come and study at the library, and we're going to meet for Starbucks first because, as any college student knows, coffee is life. So we're going to do that, and then later tonight I have a ton of laundry to do. I meant to do it yesterday, I just lost track of time and didn't do it. So I have a ton of laundry to do in order to prepare for me leaving tomorrow. I'm going to head back home for the weekend, and then I'll come home and get right back to college. All right, see you tomorrow.